I just want to thank all of our colleagues who have engaged in this discussion today on both sides of the aisle. This is an issue that, although we do from time to time go off on particulars where we strongly disagree, at its core, it's an issue where all of us agree as Americans, regardless of our philosophy, regardless of our faith, regardless of our geography, that there is no space for anti-Semitism in American public life. I come from the state of Kansas. It was one of our favorite sons, Dwight Eisenhower, who was the Supreme Allied Commander at the end of the Second World War, who entered the camps, saw the horrors, and ordered that videographers record what was seen so that people would believe. Because I was sure that it was so far beyond the pale and experience of most people what had occurred in the camps and had occurred to the Jewish people and others during the war at the hands of the Nazi regime, that without seeing they would not believe. You can actually still find those films on some of the streaming services. If I would commend it to those who have an interest in seeing that moment in history and perhaps feeling just a little piece of what those who saw it in person understood. There are still, I think it's true, I know it was a few years ago, there are still fewer Jewish people alive today than there were at the start of the Holocaust. That the 6 million who were killed, roughly, it's taken all this time to sort of get back numerically to that starting line. So this is not just another issue. And when we hear people, and nobody's done it here today, but when we hear people out and about who will compare our current politics to the Nazis or to Hitler, I hope we all will remind them that it is not the same. There are moments to have vigorous debates, but it is not the same. And it perhaps, when those terms are used, cheapens a bit of the experience that some of our fellow Americans live through. I want to thank everybody for joining together on this. I encourage all of our colleagues on both sides to support this resolution, and I yield back.